Governor Laura Kelly has requested additional funds for disaster relief following the April 30th tornado in Westmorland. The governor on Wednesday sent a letter to the Small Business Administration requesting a disaster loan declaration for Pottawatomie County. The letter requests that the SBA provide assistance in the form of disaster loans. If approved, a disaster declaration would make low-interest, long-term loans available to homeowners, renters, and businesses. Officials with the Kansas Division of Emergency Management noted that to qualify for such a declaration, the state must show at least 25 homes or businesses sustained major damage with at least 40% in uninsured losses. The storm April 30th, which killed one person, destroyed 22 homes and damaged about a dozen others. Someone apparently doesn't like the proposed indoor aquatic center project. Many Manhattan residents on Tuesday received text messages opposing a new rec and fitness center because of the tax increases that likely would come along with it. The message reads, inflation, rising gas prices, now more taxes. The messages seem to refer to a plan by city parks and rec officials who've proposed, among other things, revamping City Park and constructing a new $40 million indoor aquatic center on the northern edge. The mysterious messages purport to be from the Taxpayer Protection Fund. Those texts came to different phones from different numbers. When you call it back, the numbers give busy signals. Officials at the Kansas Governmental Ethics Commission said Wednesday that the office already had received a few complaints about the texts. Former Riley County Schools Superintendent Brad Starnes has announced his candidacy for the state Senate. A Republican, Starnes will challenge Democrat Yusha Reddy for the 22nd District seat. He'll be looking to flip the Senate seat, which has been in Democratic control since 2012 under former Senator Tom Hawk. Hawk retired at the end of 2022, and Reddy was appointed to serve out his remaining term. In a Wednesday news release, Starnes cited 43 years of service in public, parochial, and private education, including 15 years with USD 378, both as a high school principal and superintendent, as some of the reasons he'd be a good fit to join the legislature. Starnes previously was one of three candidates for the 64th District House seat in 2022, but lost in the primary to Representative Bill Bloom of Clay Center. The last time a Republican won the 22nd District was back in 2008, when Roger Reitz was reelected. Manhattan area lawmakers are gathered today at the 4 Points by Sheridan for a forum to recap the 2024 legislative session. Attendees at this morning's session include Senator Yusha Reddy, State Representative Sidney Carlin, Mike Dodson, and Kenny Titus. The forum is part of the Chamber's monthly Good Morning Manhattan, which is held monthly on the third Thursday. We'll have a full recap of that forum coming up in our later newscast here on News Radio KMAN. The Manhattan-Ogden School District is working on reorganizing and rebranding some of its departments. Assistant Superintendent Nathan Downs told school board members Wednesday night that having new people and new roles in district leadership positions have allowed for a full evaluation of where efficiencies can be made within the overall budgeting of personnel.
We're really just trying to look at focusing on a collaborative and cohesive operation versus that departmentalization. I'm really focused on working as a district instead of as departments. The cost savings is around $120,000 with just the different changes that we've made, and we are actually seeing an increase in productivity.
Board member Greg Hoyt was so impressed with the presentation that he quoted a Tom Cruise movie to reiterate his point about the cost savings.
The Jerry Maguire movie, I love the Jerry Maguire movie. You had me at hello. Yep. You had me at $120,000 of reorganization and contraction because that's the impact on taxpayers. That's huge.
Of course it is.
Downs noted Wednesday that some department roles had overlapping duties, noting the role of grant coordinator was moved from the Department of Teaching and Learning to the Department of Business Operations. A Manhattan man found himself in jail Wednesday following a Tuesday night arrest for a probable cause charge of criminal damage to property. KMAN's AJ Shaw with more on that story.
35-year-old Mason Randolph was arrested in the 2400 block of Brockman Street at approximately 10:45 p.m. on Tuesday on a single count of criminal destruction to property with a value anywhere between $1,000 and $25,000. He was also charged with a single count of violating a protection order. Randolph was previously arrested in March on a charge of aggravated domestic battery, which is believed to have led to the protection order. He remains confined in the Riley County Jail on a bond of $12,000. For News Radio KMAN, I'm AJ Shaw.
Third Thursday, Manhattan's monthly downtown street fair and makers market is back for the 2024 season. The kickoff tonight will feature an interactive paint-by-number window mural, a treasure hunt, chalk area, a photo booth, and children's activities. Downtown Manhattan event manager Heather Nisdell says they're always looking to add to the lineup of featured artists and makers each month.
You can apply online. It's a very simple process through our Downtown MHK website. If you go to the Third Thursday page, there are multiple links to fill out the vendor form. And through there, I'll just email you back if I get your information put in there. And it's as simple as that, really.
Third Thursday runs from 5 until 8, and it continues monthly through October in downtown Manhattan.
Good morning, I'm Mitch Fortner with sports. K-State football has added depth to its quarterback room and somebody to compete for the backup job behind Avery Johnson. Wednesday, the Cats announced the signing of transfer Taquan Roberson to a financial aid agreement. He is the third FBS transfer signing for the Cats this spring, and he'll be transferring to K-State after 2 seasons at UConn, and he also began his career at Penn State. He has played in 18 career games. Last year for the Huskies, threw for 2,075 yards as a starting quarterback, plus 12 touchdowns to go along with 120 yards on the ground. Out of high school, Roberson was a 4-star recruit, a part of the 2019 class. K-State baseball will start their final Big 12 series of the season tonight from Toyton Family Stadium as they host the BYU Cougars. Tonight's first pitch at 6 o'clock. The NFL announced the regular season schedule for the 2024 season on Wednesday. Kansas City Chiefs' schedule will have 8 home games at Arrowhead Stadium and 9 on the road. The Chiefs are slated to play 8 standalone games, including 5 in prime time. The schedule kicks off Week 1 Thursday Night Football on September 5th, hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Sunday Night Football Week 3 is at Atlanta. Kansas City will play in 2 Monday Night Football games, Week 5 hosting New Orleans, and Week 9 hosting Tampa Bay. Plus a Sunday night contest, Week 14, hosting the LA Chargers. Full schedule can be found at newsradiokman.com. And yesterday afternoon, the Royals fall in a rubber matchup at the Seattle Mariners 4-2. Kansas City's record is now 26-19, and they're off today. On Friday, they will start a 3-game series at home against the Oakland A's. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports.